From the front line of truth, where courage meets convictions, this is the Conservative Viewpoint.
Good evening, America, and welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint, the only show on your Monday night dial that cuts through the noise, ignores the spin, and tells you exactly what's happening in our nation from our perspective. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And if you thought this past weekend was just a chance to relax, think again. While some people were grilling hot dogs, others were burning down the house in Los Angeles. We're going to dive headfirst into the absolute chaos we saw with the illegal criminals riding and rocking LA, a stark reminder of what happens when law and order are abandoned because of the Democrats. But that's not all. We've got a packed agenda to kick off your week. I'll be bringing you the much anticipated MAGA Minute, delivering the unfiltered truth that the mainstream media refuses to touch. Plus, we'll be discussing the shocking headlines, the critical issues, and the courageous voices fighting for our freedom. This isn't a talk radio, folks. This is a call to action. This is about understanding the threat to our way of life and arming ourselves with the truth. So buckle up, because tonight on the Conservative Viewpoint, we're not just dissecting the news, we're firing up the fight for America. So let's do this. The show begins now. Hi, everyone. Welcome back from a short, miserable weekend. Had a lot of rain and stuff going on. And with this stuff that's going on in Los Angeles, which is a shithole in the first place, there's just ridiculous stuff. And these illegal criminals need to be taught a lesson. And Trump is trying to do that with no help with the Democrats cheering everything on, right? We're going to get into that here in a second. Man, my neck is stiff. I pulled something in my neck on this side. Man, I cannot get it to fix no matter what I do. So I hope everybody's having a great night tonight and had a great day today. And, of course, it's been raining here a little bit just tonight. Had a pretty nice day, though. I was able to mow and get some work done and stuff like that. So it's been pretty good. All right, guys. Anyone new to the show, welcome. We're glad you're here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, everything that you can do for me to help my channel grow. Very much appreciated. We got to get things going because the truth's got to get out, and these Democrats have got to be taken out no matter what. They cannot get any kind of power back whatsoever. November's going to be sneaking up on us really quick, and we cannot afford for them to gain any momentum in our government whatsoever. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a little bit. But like we said, they don't need the power in the state, local, federal levels. We got to get them out. Definitely California needs to do something. That place is going to hell. I got one, Shell. Thank you. But everyone in the show, okay, we got Rumble in the house. We got Facebook. We got Getter. We got YouTube. We got Twitch. We got everywhere. We got Kick. And we've got Wimpkin. We got Cloud Hub. We've got them all. Don't forget, guys, if you're going to join us, you got to join us in chat. Get your voices out there. So let's give some shout-outs right now. We've got Shell. We got Calico Crazy in there and Getter right now. It's 110 in my city in Arizona. Holy shit, 110. Man, not that. It was 80 here today, like maybe 85 at the highest. So that's crazy. Welcome to the show, guys. And let's get into, let's say hi to Kick. Make sure anybody in Kick, say hi. I can't see the viewers in there for some reason. I don't know why, but make sure you guys say hi in chat so I know you're in there. And let's get the one, the only Wimpkin.com. If you haven't done it yet, download the app, join us in chat. You got some great people in there. You got the Wimpkin Warriors happening, and we got to get them going. So let's give us some shout outs going into Wimpkin right now. We've got Jerry Kruger. Jerry puts on a great show. Guys got to watch it. He's before all of us. He pops up here and there everywhere. You guys got to look for him. He's on a ton of different social media sites. So keep an eye out for Jerry Kruger. Watch the show. Got it? All right. Lee, what up, Lee? What happening, man? William Brown, what's going on? Colin from Scotland, what's happening? Guys going crazy. Alan, what's going on, man? Hey, Guy, what's happening? Thank you guys for tuning in. We got Texas John over there. I didn't see that. Texas John, how you going? What's going on? Tammy. Hi, Tammy. Everybody into the show. Guys got a lot going on. I'm not even sure I can throw everything out there. Becky. Happy Monday, Becky, and Facebook. What's going on? Glad to see you. There's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. We got so much, guys. I don't even know if I can get it all out there in the order because remember, I add stuff as I'm watching Vic's show for between 7 and 9 o'clock till now. I add stuff that comes into the inbox. Boy, did I add some stuff within these past 2 hours of Vic's show. But if you haven't watched Vic's show, check it out. She's on a lot of different social media sites. Find Violent Vixen 29. Look it up. Come on, put it in search, guys. Check out Rebel Chick with a Cause. Her and Gab put on the show tonight. Great show. A lot of great information. You guys aren't going to want to miss it, man. Tune in. Like, subscribe, everything that you can, wherever you tune in from, guys. It helps our channels grow. So you do it all that. Rumble got the thumbs up. Get the thumbs up. That helps us. It helps them somehow in their algorithm. It puts it out to other people so other people watch them. The more likes, the more subscribers, everything. The more friends. You friend me on Facebook. Everything, guys. It helps. Trust me. We got to get the truth out. But anyways, guys, we're going to get some going on, and we need some rain. Yeah, you do need rain if over there. We got plenty of rain here. I'd give you some, Shell, but wow. All right, make sure I didn't miss nobody over here. Didn't miss nobody. We're going to get busy because there's a lot going on, especially with the L.A. fires, with these piece of shit Mexicans and stuff, and wherever they've all came through. But most of the things that I saw was the Mexican flag being handed and flown around. And son of bitches don't like America. Get the fuck out. As simple as that. I'm so tired of this shit. And these people can sit there and commit crimes, and then you got the Democrats cheering this shit on, and guaranteed they give them money. I guarantee they were passing out bills, boy, and tell them, get over there, cause trouble. Oh, yeah, most definitely. You got to believe it's happening. Break those algorithms. Yeah. You know this shit's going on. So let's get busy. We're going to see what's going on. Remember, guys, this is from the weekend. So you guys might have heard this stuff earlier, but we still go over the weekend update to make sure everybody gets on what's been going on through the weekend. Now, Trump vows resources needed to restore law and order as LA riots torch cars, block freeways. You saw all that. We've got some videos, but it's going to be different because you know what? We can't do that. We've got to start off with the MAGA Minute. Let's take a listen.
It was another very busy week here at the White House, so let's break it all down in this week's MAGA Minute. The United States economy added 139,000 jobs in the month of May, beating expectations for the third month in a row. The Congressional Budget Office released a report stating President Trump's tariffs would reduce the U.S. budget deficit by $2.8 trillion, and the trade deficit fell in April by more than half as a result of President Trump's America First trade policies. President Trump hosted German Chancellor Merz in the Oval Office for a visit, and the president took part in a roundtable discussion with the Fraternal Order of Police, who just endorsed the One Big Beautiful bill for the no tax on overtime provision. President Trump also delivered a rousing speech on the South Lawn of the White House at the summer soiree for administration staff. And on National Egg Day, egg prices were down 61% since President Trump took office. Promise made, promise kept. Immigration and Customs Enforcement conducted its largest ever operation, resulting in the arrests of nearly 1,500 illegal immigrants. And the U.S. Army met its fiscal 2025 recruiting contract goals 4 months early. The drill baby drill agenda rolls on. The administration has announced that we are opening 13 million acres in Alaska to mining and drilling. President Trump signed a proclamation directing an investigation into who ran the United States while sleepy Joe Biden was in office. And on foreign policy, the president held calls with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. And the administration submitted a rescissions package to Congress that would codify all of the DOGE cuts and claw back $9.4 billion for the American taxpayers. If that wasn't enough, next week we're looking forward to celebrating the Army's 250th birthday. We hope to see you there, and we'll see you next week for the MAGA Minute.
That's right, we will. Man, a lot goes on in this administration. You'll never find this in any other one other than this. Hi, Vic. Let me make sure I don't miss nobody over there, too. We got up. I already got Becky, and I got Vic. She's in X right now, but I'm sure she'll be over shortly. Alan, what's going on? No Kings mass protest, June 14th, 2025. There's just too much, guys, because here we go. Trump releases fear statement after deploying the National Guard in crime-ridden Los Angeles. Bringing this up here real quick. Great job by the National Guard in Los Angeles. After 2 days of violence, clashes, and unrest, we have an incompetent governor, Newscomb, exactly, and Mayor Bass, bitch, dumb as shit, who were, as usual, just looking how they handled the fires. And now they're very slow permitting disasters. They don't care about people. They don't care about them. Federal permitting is complete. Unable to handle the task, the radical left protests by instigators and often paid troublemakers will not be tolerated. Also, from now on, masks will not be allowed to be worn at protests. What do these people have to hide and why? Again, thank you for the National Guard. Done a well-done job. Now, that wasn't good enough for him. Trump just approved, and this just came in like minutes ago, an additional 2,000 California National Guard troops to Los Angeles. Oh, yeah, you got a total of 4,000 heading that way. Even Hegseth says he's ready to send active duty Marines. Oh, yeah, to L.A. and if violence continues. I heard earlier, I read somewhere, that they were deploying some Marines over there. And already, and I think it's coming up somewhere in here, but Newsom is suing Trump over the use of National Guard. Does he not understand that Trump controls all military? He is the commander-in-chief. He controls it all. The piece of shit Newsom has no say-so in this. He's allowed to do what he wants with the National Guard, deploying active military within the United States is a little different in the United States. But we're going to see 700 Marines. Thank you, Alan. I did see 6 earlier, and then that one popped up. Alan got me the number. That's why I love these guys. They give me the information that I can't remember because, I mean, like I tell you, I've got 2 windows open. I got one window full of stuff and another window with stuff that just came in. And I'm not even hitting the ones that just came in yet because of all this other stuff. It would be kind of backwards. But thank you, Alan. 700 Marines. And I agree with the mask. These pansies, sorry, ladies, do not be wearing masks. They always hide their face. That's how you can tell the difference between a conservative and these pansy-ass liberals. They cover their face. They're afraid to be seen. If I was there, I'd be ripping some shit off their faces. Period. I don't give a shit. I'll be bad, especially these Mexicans and stuff in there. And I'm hoping I got the right video that they're sitting there saying, that they're, hey, Eric Von Zipper and X, what's happening? I got to show you this video later because we got some piece of garbage Democrats. Wait till you see it, and cheering this shit on. And then you got these Mexicans in there. I mean, they might be from El Salvador and the Venezuela and all them too, but I think they sound like Mexicans to me. Saying they're mobilizing even more. Oh yeah, wait till you get to it. Jeffrey, thank you, Shell. Jeffries is one of them. And then what's her name again? Chewbacca. What's her name, guys? I know you guys will get it for me. Sean. What happened, Sean? Oh, Cecil. I see. That's Susan. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show. Thank you for stopping by. All right, let's keep going here. ICE arrests the worst of the worst illegal aliens in Los Angeles while protesters advocate for the criminals. That's what these Democrats do, guys. Period. End of story. That's what they do constantly. But Homan warns California officials they can be arrested if they disrupt ICE raids. And I am going to let me get over here. And let's get, now, you know what? We're going to wait. We're going to go through them all at one time. But Stephen Miller unleashes on Senator, let me see. Let me check this first. All right. We're going to get into this first. Okay. You guys heard that Gavin Newsom trying to be a tough guy and tell Homan, go ahead, come arrest me. Well, Homan's not biting on Newsom's arrest challenge, but guess who is? Trump. Oh, you got to love it. Trump gives blunt response to Newsom's daring Homan to arrest him. Trump says, I would. Oh, yeah. President Trump, Newsom, grossly incompetent amid Los Angeles riots, and said he would be willing to arrest Newsom if his administration obstructs ICE operations amid riots in Los Angeles on Monday. I want to see that. Please. That would have been the best. When I used to serve warrants back in the day, I used to go arrest people all the time. That would be my most, I would love it. That would be even better than sex, I think. Arresting Newsom. Slapping those cuffs on him. Oh, my God. I would love it in a heartbeat. But we also got Hegseth slams Newsom, stating U.S. will protect federal officers if California governor will not. And they won't because they're pansies and they want to see this happen. They're paying these people to do this. All right, where are we at? There it is, Alan. Marines being deployed to Los Angeles amid riots as California moves to sue Trump over the response. I can't wait to see this. There should be zero courts that would take this case at all because Trump has the last word when it comes to military, be it National Guard, be it or active military, period. There's no other choices. But LADA sees no need for, listen to this, no need for federal troops amid immigration protests because why? They're peaceful. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get rid of this one because I've also got some statements from Newsom and Bass here coming up here real shortly. But Stephen Miller unleashes on Senator Rand Paul for opposing ICE funding while backing trillions in open border spending. Oh, yeah. That piece of shit, man, he's like turning rhino or something. I don't know what's up with him. But he's saying we only need like $6 billion, and Trump's asking for $46 billion to finish the wall at the border. Now, he's trying to dictate how much is going, so he's not going to sign for the big, beautiful bill because of this reason. But like I said, we've got statements from Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass and California Newsom that shows how utterly useless they are. So let's get into those real quick. Here we go. Let's see. Let me find it. Here we go. Here's Mayor Bass first, a piece of garbage. You California people need to wake up and get them the hell out of here. Take a listen.
So I call on all Angelenos to continue expressing your right, your anger, your outrage, but to do it peacefully. And I just have to say that all of you were there Friday. Everybody knows what happened Friday. A workplace, several workplaces were targeted and raids took place. Now, in the beginning, the administration said they were just looking for dangerous felons, violent people. It's hard to say that that's what they found at a workplace or in a Home Depot parking lot. When this happens, it terrifies people. It sends a sense of fear and chaos in our city. And you well remember a few years ago in the last administration that kids were afraid to go to school, parents were afraid to go to work. This impacts all of our city. You can't terrify the workforce, and then expect for people to get the jobs done.
You hear that shit? She is worthless. You can prove that these people are pathetic. It's unbelievable. And thank you there, Jeff. Maxine Waters. I got her coming up here shortly. Another worthless bitch in that thing. It's crazy. And Vic's over in Rumble too. She's everywhere. I'm telling you guys, make sure you watch her show, Violent Vixen 29. Check it out. All right, let's keep going. Badass. Yes, Shell. Good one right there. What the hell happened to Ron? I don't know what happened to Ron Paul. He's a peckerhead now. All right, let's keep going. I got to pass all these guys up here. Make sure I didn't miss nobody. We got Cecil, everybody. And she's back. Yeah, and Colin even reminded me, too, that Biden even called out the National Guard to get rid of 50 migrants from Martha's Vineyard. 50. Oh, yeah. And called out National Guard, but that's okay. No problem there. Nothing to see here. That's your lying eyes. All right. Let me get rid of this. Let's go into the piece of shit Gavin Newsom, shall we?
The governor is here. He's been in town for quite some time. And tonight, he's saying that he's going to file a lawsuit against the Trump administration over its decision to deploy the California National Guard without his approval. Now, the governor spoke with MSNBC earlier this evening, where he called on the White House to change their course. Take a look.
I have a feeling there's a pretty good chance that in the White House there might be a television on and he might be watching us
I hope so.
right now.
Yeah, he can learn something.
What might you say to him if I'll give you the floor, you have the opportunity, what you weren't able to say to him on that phone call or calls that he hasn't taken today?
Where's your decency, Mr. President? Stop. Rescind this order. It's illegal and unconstitutional. And I said it, I'll say it again, it's immoral. You're creating the conditions that you claim you're solving, and you're not. And you're putting real people's lives at risk. This is a serious moment, and it requires serious leadership. And it's time for you to be a commander-in-chief of the United States of America. And I will have your back if you want to work in a relationship of trust and truth in the spirit of our founding fathers. But you come after poor kids, you come after families, we will do everything in our power to stand up and stand in your way.
He's a dumbass. There's no way around it, period. Dumbass. Somebody let me at him. That would be, oh my God. He is such a penis, it's unbelievable. And he thinks he's a tough guy. His podcast is a failure. Mine ain't the best, but he's a pathetic piece of shit. Hey, Alfred. There's Susan. I said hi to Susan. We had 300 live viewers on X for Vic tonight. Wow, that's awesome right there. X is a hard place to get people to view. That's for sure. That's awesome right there, Lee. All right, let's listen to Chewbacca. Maxine Waters, thank you for that, Jeff. I can't never remember that wrinkled bitch's name. But watch her get the door slammed in her face, and she looked like she was going to cry. Take a look.
No, I want you to, hello. Congresswoman Waters, I just came to use my congressional authority to check on David.
Ma'am, will be secure right now to all visitors.
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Contact our
I need to get in.
What are you hoping to do, Congresswoman?
I just want to see David Werta. Right,
No! Would a congressperson normally be able to enter the...
Normally, yes.
What is happening here?
Well, there were some of the authorities, I don't know who they were, And I'm trying to get in to see David Working, who they have arrested. He is the head of SEIU local union here. I don't know why he was targeted. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know whether they're going to deport him. I want to report back to my caucus about what's happening, but they have.
And you see that? I got to use my congressional authority to get in there. Wait, I need in there. You dumb, wrinkled ass bitch. And she gonna cry her ass off because of that. And not slamming right in her face. I love that shit right there. She don't have the congressional authority, period, to go in there. That was the best. And yes, Lee, that would make me laugh too. When I saw that shit, I was loving that shit up all day long. Couldn't wait to get on there. I was practicing earlier today, guys, with Rumble Studio. So I went on there and just to bullshit and throw some shout outs about my show tonight just to see how it working, because it's definitely cheaper than StreamYard to you. I'm going to be practicing here a couple of times a week with it to see if I can get used to it and see if I can do everything that I can with StreamYard. Like I said, right now, I probably got 40 or 50 videos down my line here and ready for the week. But we probably won't get into this funny stuff tonight because we got so much going on. Yeah, I'm hoping we can, but we'll see what's going on. All right, let's get into some Tom Homan. Take a listen to this.
Been threats, previously that if you stand in the way of your enforcement operations, you could be subject potentially to arrest. Are you saying that about Mayor Bass and Governor Newsom? Are they at risk of being arrested?
I'll say it about anybody. You cross that line, it's a felony to knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien. It's a felony to impede law enforcement from doing their job.
Do you think that the mayor of LA is doing that?
If she crossed that line, we'll ask the DOJ to prosecute. Do I think she's crossed the line? I don't think she's crossed the line yet. But I'm telling you, the warning we're sending is we're not going to tolerate people attacking our officers. You violate the law, you're going to be prosecuted.
Simple as that. And oh God, I don't know how much I could say. I wish to God they would arrest them both. Slap him in cuff, do the perp walk, everything. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know how I could. Sean, I didn't see you over there, Sean. Over in Getter, I didn't see you. Sorry about that. Hi, Sean. Too much nepotism in politics. You got that right, because Newsom is, Pelosi's nephew or something like that shit. Oh, yeah. They have made a rule now. Have to ask permission to enter 24 hours in advance to stop this grandstanding. Good. That's perfect there, Calico Crazy. All right. Let's see what we got going on over here. I said hi to Tammy and Vic back, and she was eating, so she's back. All right, now. All right, let's keep going. What else we got here going on here? We got that one. Let me play this one real quick, because I can't remember what this one, but it looks like. Let me look at the name of this one. Yeah, the feds are slamming Democrats' violent rhetoric. This is what they do every time you turn around. This is what causes the violence that's happening in our country the past 4.5 years now. Take a look.
Look, we're going to continue doing our job. And yesterday, we got 118 arrests. I was out here yesterday to kick off this operation. And what people aren't talking about is I served, several warrants yesterday. These were criminal warrants. This is a criminal investigation. And today we're continuing operations. They're not going to shut us down. We're out there right now doing operations. We're going to keep doing operations. We brought in more resources to push back the protesters, but I'll say it again, a serious warning. You can protest all you want. You got your First Amendment rights. But if you cross that line of impediment, or you're putting hands on officers or destroy property, you will be prosecuted. There's zero tolerance on crossing that lines, and that's what we're standing by. We're bringing more resources as we speak. We'll have more resources tonight. We're going to continue doing the job that American people voted Donald Trump in office to do, and we're not going to apologize for doing it.
Tom, it's Alicia Acuna. Again, thank you so much for being here. During the protest yesterday, a Los Angeles City Council member called for mobilization against ICE. Listen.
They know how quickly we mobilize. That's why they're changing tactics. because community defense works and our resistance has slowed them down before. And if they're escalating their tactics, then so are we. When they show up, we gotta show up even stronger.
So, Tom, will the Trump administration take action against these public officials who are threatening ICE agents with resistance?
Absolutely. I think Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice are looking at that. And, you know, like I said many times, these elected officials or these non-government organizations, they can't cross the line either. I mean, we got people like, you know, Hakeem Jeffries saying he's going to dox ICE employees. You know, ICE agents out there with masks on. They're wearing masks to protect themselves and their families because they've been doxxed, their families been doxxed, their life's been threatened, their families have been threatened. I know myself, I had over 1,000 protesters at my house. I expect that as the borders are, but these men and women are putting their lives online every day. They arrested a lot of bad people yesterday and today. They arrested child sex offenders. They arrested people convicted of robbery. They arrested public safety, not only significant public safety threats, but national security threats. They arrested gang members. We're making Los Angeles safer. And Mayor Bass ought to be thanking us for making her city safer.
But they shouldn't have to be doing this. But because of the damn Democrats, they're having to go through this. It costs money to do this. It causes people to get hurt, killed, raped, assaulted, whatever the fact may be, because of these damn Democrats. That is the problem that I have with it. And here we go. Hakeem Jeffries. Take a listen.
Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. I do have to start with President Trump saying he plans to deploy the National Guard to Los Angeles to deal with the protesters there. The president bypassing the governor and federalizing the Guard himself. He says he did so because Governor Gavin Newsom and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass refused to act against the unrest. What is your response to President Trump's decision to deploy the National Guard?
The reality is we see peaceful protests launching in Los Angeles. And again, any violence against police officers should not be accepted. Local authorities can handle that.
We see peaceful protests launching in Los Angeles.
Meanwhile,
But remember, a lot of these peaceful protests are being generated because the President of the United States is sowing chaos and confusion by arresting people.
But these people are sick people. These are people that I think they hate our country. You want to know the truth?
Mike Johnson, what's happening, Mike? And you're right, Cory Booker is a pile of shit. But you see this, guys, and Jeffries is calling this peaceful protesting, burning down the cities. That's peaceful. This is what you get with these worthless Democrats. 103-pound tough guy. That's funny right there. Source. Yeah. This is just the most pathetic thing you've seen. And Sean, I agree with you. With the lead poisoning, when I saw this video and saw them, all the Mexican flags up there on that bridge, that would have been perfect time. These people don't like it. Get the hell out. You shouldn't have came here. But you figure, if you look at this, this is why they're here. So they can rob, they can loot, they can do everything that they want to do because of the Democrats allowing them to do this stuff. And Tammy's right. They don't want it safer. That's why they let all these fucking illegal criminals, and I'll say it for you, Tammy, into our country. This is what they wanted to happen. And this is why they keep cheering them on. This is why they're paying these people. I guarantee it. And that's why they're going to do it. And I want to see how many people are locked up. Every one of these people, ICE should just sit there and wipe them all. Anybody that's protesting in California, they all go. I don't give two shits if they're American or not. Send them to Mexico. Let them live over there to see what happens. These people have no rights under our laws. It's as simple as that. Get them the hell out of here. They've had their warning. Now it's time to get them the hell out of here. Now create a hotline and a bounty for turning in illegals. Absolutely, Sean. Was it CNN or Fox that said they are mostly having fun? Yeah, I saw that. MSNBC said the same thing there, Colin. They were peaceful. Oh, yeah. Everybody said this was peaceful protest. Oh, yeah. They'll take the money and steal it. Oh, most definitely, Shell. That's what is wrong with this country right here, these Democrats. And if people can't see that, this is why we need to keep them the hell out of here. All right, let's keep going. What else we got here? We already did this one. Let's get a couple more. We get these out of here. Homeland Security urges Democrats to tone down the rhetoric as ICE officers get assaulted in L.A. They're saying it's fine. But I didn't know that big bloated thing that it was an LA councilwoman, and she's telling them they're mobilized. They're mobilized. It says if ICE mobilize more, they're going to get more people. She needs arrested. That's a fact right there, telling illegal criminals and helping them and telling them what they're going to do. Oh, yeah. Sorry, get that little tickle. I got to get rid of it, or I'm going to start coughing like crazy. They only watching cars burn. Right. That's all. Police cars throwing rocks at the police and ICE and the army. I'm telling you what, they need taken out. It's as simple as that. Because I know I saw a journalist got hit with, she said, rubber bullets. Hell with that rubber bullet stuff. Get the real stuff out. Your life is threatened by these people. And Kick's video went off for some reason. I lost Kick, unfortunately. The hell with this. They want to threaten. That is threatening your life, and they need to go. It's as simple as that. Start arresting these people left and right. Take them straight to the border. You're not far from it. Ship their asses over. You come over here, you're done. And speaking of illegals, we got Abu Garcia is in the United States and facing criminal charges. Now, that piece of shit, on top of another illegal criminal, said that, let me find it here. Where's it at? Where the hell did it go? And I know it was here somewhere, and I don't know how I lost it, but he said that Abu Garcia, that whatever his name is, said he's going to sue the government, and he's not going to stop until the government is held accountable. He's freaking illegal criminal in this country, trafficking people in our country, and he's going to sue the government because of his arrest. He's not here legally. He had a deportation warrant out for him already before he was arrested. This is the kind of stuff that pisses me off, guys. I love that sharpshooter practice. I need some practice myself. NBC. Okay. Thought it was one of them other two. Yes. Chatley. What do we got here? The wetbacks. Oh, yeah. I call what did I call them earlier? Spicks, I think I called them. The wetbacks went there, Southwestern land back. All they stole is it fair and square from the indigenous people who were there before the Spaniards arrived. Exactly, Chatley, and welcome to the show. Gregory. What's going on, Gregory? The human inflatable raft that was supposed to be a woman, you mean? Yeah, exactly. We got a breaking news from Jerry Kruger here. AG Bondi announces the FBI has identified the thug who was launching rocks at the federal officers. Oh, go get him. Authorities have begun searching his house. That is awesome right there. Thank you for that, Jerry. Did you hear that, guys? That's awesome. All right. Let's keep going down here. I can't read that, Sean. I don't know what the hell it says. Paintballs, 600 FMP. Oh, yeah. Filled with skunk oil. Man, that's a nice touch here, Fixer. You hear that? Paintballs filled with skunk oil. Oh, my God. That would be the ultimate. You can't wash that shit off. That's a good one there, Fix. I can't see any good anymore. I need more practice. Rubber. Yes, I need some practice. Let us at them. They will not come back to this country. They will be running their asses out of this country on their own if you let us at it. Oh, yes. Let us at them. They will not come back. Trust me. All right, we got Carolyn Levitt rips Van Hollen media for portrayal of Garcia because these people are damn. These people are protecting these illegal criminals. When are these people going to wake up to see that Democrats are doing this on purpose? They don't give two shits about you. They want their money and they want their power back. That's all this is about, guys. Wake up, you literal retards. Chief prosecutor resigned. Get this. This chief prosecutor resigned over Garcia's indictment. You know why? Because she said that he's being indicted for political reasons. Not that he's an illegal criminal, human trafficker, drug dealer, none of that stuff. Not that he's a criminal. It's politically motivated. Are you kidding me? Another worthless piece of shit. Good. Gone. Bye. Let's get through these real quick here. Trump outpacing GOP-led Congress in enacting Republican agenda. Guys, we've been talking about this forever, right? Don't worry, the communities will support the rock-throwing thug and taxpayer dollars for his defense team. Yeah, you got that right, Gregor. They always do it. Water guns with blue dye, turn them into walking Smurfs and walking them around up the exactly, Tammy. Perfect. With Fixer, we do Fixer with the skunk oil and Tammy with the blue dye. Paint them all. They can't get away with. I wasn't there, but you're a blue Smurf, right? Tammy said it right. Water with blue dye, turn them into Smurfs, round them up for deportation and arrest. Yeah, exactly. That would be perfect. But we were talking about this. Trump outpacing GOP. We've been talking about that, guys. The GOP does nothing. Trump puts it all out there. And what do these Republicans do? Nothing. Nobody gets arrested. Nothing. They're taking their good, sweet old time. And they are not doing a damn thing to get this stuff public. We control the whole damn government. And we should see stuff happening faster than what it is. Because of these pathetic-ass Republicans doing nothing, nothing's getting done in a timely manner. We should have seen arrests by now of some of these Democrats. Damn. And we haven't seen shit. All right, keep going. We've got about 6 more here. Tell you what, a lot of stuff went on this weekend, guys. And it was just piling up. But this one is the Democrat-controlled budget office wrongly analyzed Trump's big, beautiful bill. Missed record savings. They do that on purpose. Not to tell people that you are going to actually save money under Trump's tax plan and spending package. They don't want to tell you that because why? Because it's a Republican's idea. And they don't want to put anything about Republicans having a good idea out to the American people. You're going to have more money in your paycheck, just like they did the first time around on Trump's first term. And you're going to get even more now. Yes, it seems like a lot, but the stuff will get better, easier. And you've got to add some money to fix what the Democrats have been spending. It's the only way to work. It's not going to add that much to the deficit is what the Democrats want to put out there. But it is going to add some, and it has to. You have to take good for bad. If you people know anything about money, and I'm not talking about you guys watching, it's these idiot liberals out there that don't know shit, and they just hear the Democrats spewing out of their cum catchers that, oh, it's going to raise the deficit up to trillions of dollars, and they don't know shit about what's going on. I know, Shell. I got it right beside me. Thank you. The rhinos want to lose the Senate and the House on purpose. Yes, and I just saw something in my inbox for tomorrow that the GOP is losing, has already lost a seat. That's putting us down worse than went before, guys. We cannot afford that. With pig shit, they won't be yelling, oh, yeah, that'd be great. Pig shit's nasty stuff right there, guys. I'm an independent because I cannot take a cattle prod to the GOP. Every one of those, every politician needs a cattle prod there, Calico Crazy. Yeah, make sure I didn't miss anybody. See you, Susan. Thanks for stopping. All right, let's go. All right. Yeah, get out here, Rand Paul, you piece of garbage. What else we got? Oh, here's one for you. This is off the topic of all this stuff now with the LA stuff. But COVID cover-up probes focuses on early military intel that the virus was man-made and escaped from Wuhan labs. That's not the only thing about that. Let me find it. See if I... where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. 82% of miscarriages, OBGYN's COVID vax testimony blows death wide open in the Senate hearing. During the Senate hearing, the OBGYNs have testified that 82% of the miscarriage rate during COVID was due to the vaccine. Oh, yes. 82%. Is that ridiculous or not? He said that the COVID shots mirrored the effects of chemical abortion drugs, and the government knew what it was doing. Dr. Thorpe pointed out that the now infamous Shimabukuro study published in the New York... Oh, where'd it go? It'll come up here in a second. In the New England Journal of Medicine, which claimed that 12.6% of miscarriage rate following COVID vaccination. But when you isolate the data from women vaccinated in the first trimester, the miscarriage rate raised to 82%, Dr. Thorpe said. The 82% claims remains of topic debate within the scientific community. This has been a study they've been doing all this whole time. And they have proven the fact that this was part of an abortion drug inside this vaccine. Oh, yeah. And this is the stuff that they're hiding, guys. Isn't that pathetic? Ah, shit. I just closed one I didn't want to close. Oh, well. Let's get on to the next one. Yemen's Al-Qaeda branch leader. They've already started revamping all their their terrorists, has threatened Trump and Musk and others over the Gaza thing because we're attacking Hamas, and all so now they're threatening to kill Trump and Musk and everybody now because of that. So I wanted to bring that up. This is everything that happened over the weekend, guys. Now we got one here, the Proud Boys, who stormed the Capitol. Of course, they say it stormed the Capitol. Who was at the Capitol during this protest is suing the government for $100 million. You know what? Unfortunately, that's our money. But I want to see the government held responsible, especially the January 6 people. The committee, they need held responsible, and it needs to come out of their pockets. The bitches, we funded the shot. Yes, we don't need another political party. We just need eradicated the rhinos and put the American. We need to get rid of all parties, period. No Democrats, Republican, Independent, Green, none of it. Have no parties. So when they base it off of merit, base it off of what you think you can do for people. Don't say, all right, I'm a Democrat, vote for me. That's what it's about, because a Democrat, all politicians lie to you, especially during election time. Federal judge, here's one that pisses me off. This is the last one, guys, and this is not something that I put in here because we do political news here, but this one pissed me off. Federal judge approves a $2.8 billion settlement paving the way for U.S. colleges to pay athletes millions of dollars. College athletes should not be paid, period. End of story. This has been getting out of control. The millions that they're paying these people are ridiculous. And you should not pay a dime to these college kids. These kids should have to play the game and work their way to the money, not pay them in college. That's bullshit. I don't know what you guys think about that. I don't watch very much college football anymore, but this is getting out of control. All this money that they're paying to play a game that we played as kids, they're paying them millions for being fuck-ups. I don't know why they're doing it. This needs to stop now. The NFL has gotten out of control. The pros have gotten out of control. The money is there's nobody on this planet worth the millions that they pay these people. The freaking president of the United States don't even get millions of dollars. And he runs a whole freaking country. This shit's got to stop. It's unbelievable. All right, guys. Thank you. Here we go. That's it for me tonight on the articles. Oh, yes. We got to go. We got to look at a couple of good videos because so much has been going on. It's on. They arrested Greta Thunberg, and the activist going to Gaza. No kidding. That's awesome. Yes, Sean, exactly. And get her. Sean says, we Americans need to take over. And that's exactly right. We need to teach these illegal criminals, this is our country, and we're not going to put up with this shit anymore. We also need to teach that to these Democrat people that are cheering and paying them to do this stuff. Our country. We don't play that shit. We've got enough criminals of our own in this country. That's what needs to be stopped. We don't need to be trafficking criminals into this country like the Democrats are doing. This shit needs to stop, guys. I work with SC athletes. They get plenty of perks. Don't pay them. Exactly, Calico Crazy. These people do not need to be paid. We should have had a bit of fun tonight. I know. We're going to have a couple things here real quick, guys. I'm going to show you a couple videos. Yeah, that's true, Sean. That's true. But we're going to keep an eye out on this LA riot since Trump's sending 2,000 and all the Marines over there to control this shit. But I would hope to see Gavin Newsom in cuffs. If they give me the warrant and deputize me just enough to go arrest that dumb son of a bitch, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Oh, my God. All right, let's have some fun. Let's look at this baby Trump, would ya?
They say, I'm the problem. Really? You want to blame me for everything? Well, I'm not the one sitting on the sidelines complaining about life. You want change? You think the other guy can deliver? Give me a break. I'm the one who got things done. And trust me, you wouldn't want anyone else in charge.
Yeah. Isn't that cute? You got to love it, but that's exactly right. We won't need anybody in charge except for Trump. All right, let's have a couple more here real quick. This is Green Frog Labs, and I'll explain afterwards when I show you about this, but this is a Bigfoot sighting.
Hey, y'all. Gonna prank these campers with a butt ghost. What the hell was that? They gonna smell that in their soul.
And I don't know why, guys, but I love that. But I have seen a lot about Bigfoot, and I have got a lot of them in the videos in here, guys. So that's why I wanted to show Green Frog Labs. Awesome job on that. And that just set me off for the rest of the. I've got a lot on Bigfoot, and I've got a lot more I saw today. I didn't get them all in there, but that's freaking awesome. But all right, here we go. Let's get a couple more in here real quick. This came from Brian in Facebook. They haven't been on for a while. Wait a minute. Let me read here. What do we got? What needs to be done with the topic of political party. We need to end the take it and leave it mentality from the so-called leadership that decides that they wish to put the platform to run for office. Yeah, that's true too. But anyway, we got baby Judge Judy. Take a look from Brian from Wimpkin and Facebook.
Mr. Trump, you being sued by China for damages caused by your terrorists. Let's keep this short. I don't have time for nonsense.
Look, Judy, I did what no president dared to do. I stood up to China. I made tremendous moves, the best tariffs.
Terrorists. You slapped fees on everything from steel to soy sauce. My lunch got more expensive.
That's called winning, Judy. That's what winners do.
It's Judge Judy, not Judy. And winners don't file 6 bankruptcies.
That's strategy. I wrote the book on it. The Art of the Deal, bestseller. You read it?
I used it to prop up a wobbly table once. Perfect fit.
China was laughing at us. Now they cry. You're welcome.
The only one crying is me because I'm stuck listening to this. My verdict, you owe the world an apology. And maybe a refund. Court's adjourned. Go tariff yourself.
Rogue, I think you might be right about that. It's exactly probably the way they want it. These guys should not get paid. No matter what. These guys, they need to learn a lesson because a far cry from college to pros. And some of these guys have been proven they can't handle the pros when they get in there. So, all right. I want to get one more in because we can't go anywhere but that was cute, right? Judge Judy and Trump. Yeah, that was cute as hell right there. All right, let's get in some George from Jeff Dunham and Peanut before we close out the show.
Wait, come back! Come back! You're one of the guys I really want to love me. Is it the red cape? Is that something wrong with that? Is it? Did I say ham? Oh my God, your name is offensive, Dunham. Is he coming back? Did he have to go potty? Do you pick it up or pull it down? Or is there a little flap?
Oh, you can't go around with that. That's so funny. We got to have a little Jeff Dunham. But hey, guys, don't forget, I got a lot more. And depending on how much news we get tomorrow, hopefully we get to see a lot more. Like I said, I got a freaking line of them. And thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. You've been awesome. Had a long weekend. A lot of stuff went on because of these LA riots and shit. We definitely going to keep an eye on that. And hopefully more people are being arrested. My boyfriend in the 4th grade was Jeff Dunham, but it cannot be the same guy. He's too young. Wow. Okay, Shell. Had me confused there for a second. I thought you were really dating him. All right, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you, Vic. And I hope you guys see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share everything that you do for me and Vic both, and Gabs on the Rebel Chicks with a Cause. Don't forget to make sure you check it out. Find Violent Vixen 29, Rebel Chick with a Cause. Don't forget to like, subscribe, everything you can do for us, guys. We need the help. We need to keep these Democrats out of power, no matter what, right? All right, America. That's all the time we have for tonight's episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. We've tackled the tough topics, exposed the inconvenient truth, and shine a light on what's really happening in our nation. From the chaos in LA to the critical insights of the MAGA Minute, we've armed you with the information you need to understand the world around you. But the fight for freedom, for truth, and for the soul of America doesn't stop when the mic goes off. It continues every single day. So do your part. Share what you've learned tonight. Talk to your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends, your families, because the more people who tune into the truth here on the Conservative Viewpoint, the stronger we become. So join me right back here, same time, same place, tomorrow night for another essential episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. Bring everyone who wants to know the truth. I'll be here ready to cut through the noise once again. Until then, guys, stay strong, stay vigilant, and never stop fighting for what is right. Good night. God bless. I'll see you back here live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the Rebel Chicks with a Cause. It starts at 7 p.m., right before me. Until then, like always, have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you back here live tomorrow.